At least 20% of Afghanistan and Iraq war veterans have PTSD or traumatic brain injuries. Transitioning to life as a civilian with these symptoms can be incredibly difficult. NAZ Today's Nick Youngfer visited a family in Cottonwood to find out how they are coping.
At first glance, Shawn Johnson appears simply as a man pursuing his passion for photography. You wouldn't know that he served our country in the US military for more than 5 years. In June, Johnson retired from the military and returned to his family in Cottonwood, but he did not come back as the same man.
It's been rough, and it's like, you know, they say that the PTSD calms down after you get out, but it was harder for me because I wasn't around all the uniforms, so I wasn't as comfortable.
Johnson's disability requires daily adjustments in the family routine. His caregiver, Laura Johnson, says she juggles her time between his care and that of their new son, Christopher.
It was really difficult. You worry a lot, and I think you always worry because the soldier never leaves him, and so he still has a lot of the over alertness. He watches entryways. He wants to help and get involved when he sees situations, but with his physical injuries, since he's retired, he really should not be doing a lot of those things.
Soon after retiring, Johnson decided to start on a new career path, pursuing his dream to become a professional photographer.
My wife talked me into doing something that I actually really loved and had a passion for, and that was taking photographs.
Coping with post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injuries while pursuing a degree as a full-time student has proven difficult. The Johnsons decided they needed to seek out extra help. Laura Johnson found a soldier's best friend, an organisation that pairs US veterans with dogs and helps them train together until the dog graduates as a certified service animal.
It's really a comforting thing to know that you got somebody there.
Just 3 weeks into her training, Molly will eventually accompany Shawn everywhere he goes, helping him adjust to his new life and improve his symptoms.
They'll be there to break up the distractions and, you know, guard you and shield you and things like that, wake you up from nightmares.
Johnson continues his photography degree at Yavapai Community College, raising his 8-month-old son and training Molly to help with his transition.
I'm hoping that having the dog will be able to alleviate some of the requirements that are put on to me, and that he can calm down. I definitely know when he's had a bad day and he's come home and he sits down and he loves on her, his stress level drops a lot. And she definitely is not only physically there for him, but she's mentally there for him. And that therapy is more beneficial than anything else.
NAZ Today, Nick Youngfer.